Before we turn it over for questions from the press corps or one-on-ones, first I want to thank many of the people, all of the people that are here today. I can't see one rally that I don't see somebody out there having had participated in over the last 4 years. And it truly is an honor to work with people that care so much about their state and the people in their state. A couple final comments before we go to questions. There are two strong impediments in Ohio to implementing this law. Those are political decisions. They came up again yesterday. There is the decision not to do an exchange, not because it's not in the best interest of Ohio, not because it's not in the best interest of our citizens, not because it's not in the best interest of patients, because there's an election day in November and they're trying to score political points. It's morally, ethically, and politically wrong.
Yeah. Wrong!
There's another statement that came out yesterday, and it has to do with the Medicare-Medicaid fund. There's a gentler part of this administration that talks and uses Medicare and Medicaid in probably the most transformational way of any state in the union. I give the governor credit for that. There's also a political part of his administration. And yesterday, one of the first things that the lieutenant governor talked about was not drawing down the money for hundreds of thousands of Ohioans that would be covered under this law because they don't have to. The fact of the matter is, for the first 3 years, 100% of that was covered by the federal government. And after that, 95% of it was covered by the federal government. And when you don't have preventative health care, when you don't enact the things that were in this law to try to drive down cost, this political decision that the lieutenant governor proposed will drive up costs. Because when people get sick, the hospitals do not turn them away. The government does not leave them on a sidewalk. It costs us money anyways, and it costs us double. It costs us triple the amount of money because we didn't take care of the problem when we could. It is time to stop using polls and using healthcare as a political football. It is time to implement this law. And on the Medicare-Medicaid issue, I believe there are parts of this administration that know it. And I believe the governor knows it. And I think the gentler side of that administration can enact this law. On the issue of the exchange and the issue of the fall election, it is simply time to enact the law and end the politics. It is time to recognize that there will not be 60 votes to overturn this law in the United States Senate. And it's time to make this about patients, not politicians, about people, not politics, about the mass 99%, not corporations. We have it within our power to end the rancor, to enact the law, and to make America and Ohio a better place. And I thank each and one of you for doing that. The next step for all of you is to go back home, to call this administration, to call your state senator, to call your state representative, and to make it clear the war is over, the fight is over, the politics are over. It's time. It's time to come together and enact the law.
Do it now. Do it now.